What is up, family? Trail here, and today is the last day of the year, so happy New Year's Eve to everyone. And what a perfect way to end the season with a Social Security update video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be covering the new Social Security increase for 2023, which is the largest that we have ever seen in history. 8.7% increase to be exact. Also, we want to cover some new changes that President Biden is going to be working on in the last 2 years of his presidency. Biden believes that Social Security reform needs to happen, as well as other lawmakers as well. And last but not least, I have the updated calendar schedule to see when these next payments are coming out next month in January. And there is also a new water assistance program that was just released, which is going to be providing assistance to low-income families. Now, before we get started, guys, you already know what to do. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now, let's go ahead and start with the video. Social Security benefits is receiving one of the largest increases in history for next year, 2023, which is around the corner, right? But anyways, guys, yes, this is going to be affecting around 70 million Americans, and they will be seeing an 8.7% increase in their Social Security benefits and their supplemental security income, or SSI, payments in the year of 2023. And on average, guys, the Social Security benefits will be increasing by more than $140 per month starting next year, guys, which is tomorrow. Yes, guys, can you believe it? A new year is around the corner, January the 1st. It is amazing, guys. Hopefully, this next year will be better than 2022. I'll just continue to keep my fingers crossed and hope that we have a much better year. Because, guys, if you guys agree with me, 2020 through 2021, 2022 have been one of the worst years ever. But anyways, guys, we'll just keep prayerful of that, and hopefully we receive that sometime next year, guys. But anyways, yes, like we talked about, Social Security is going to be receiving the largest increase, COLA increase, which is also known as the cost of living adjustment. And yes, guys, this is going to be affecting a lot of seniors out there, as well as all of our Social Security recipients, SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, all of the above. Yes, guys, this is going to be affecting millions of Americans. Anyways, guys, I hope you are definitely excited about this. Now, I will go ahead and tell you that, yes, the 8.7% is really not enough, guys, because we have seen inflation rise to more than 9%. And we have also seen prices at the grocery stores, as well as goods and services, rising up to 40%. So our Social Security recipients and our seniors receiving 8.7% is really not enough money. But anyways, guys, we'll just be thankful for what they did provide for our recipients, and hopefully things will get much better in the new year. But anyways, guys, moving on, we also want to talk about the previous bill that was introduced earlier this year around the June time frame. And this bill was calling for an increase, a monthly increase to be exact, of around $200 per month for our seniors and our Social Security recipients, which pretty much amounts to an extra $2,400 per year in direct payments. And yes, guys, I will say they do need this money, guys, especially as this inflation is tearing up the economy. Anyways, guys, this particular bill was introduced to Congress, and it aims to raise Social Security payments and provide our senior citizens with an additional $2,400 per year. Now, this particular bill is called the Social Security Expansion Act, which was introduced on June the 9th of 2022. And this was introduced by Bernie Sanders, as well as Congressman Peter DeFazio. And they want to expand Social Security payments by $200 per month for most recipients. Now, the good news is that this bill is still on the table, guys. Yes, we know that Congress is very slow, and they pretty much haven't necessarily been working on this bill. However, they have not cut this bill out altogether. So the good news is that there is still an opportunity for them to bring this bill to a vote sometime in 2023. So that is the good news, and that hopefully they will bring this bill to the floor or either make some modifications or some changes. But ultimately, we are hoping that we do get this huge increase for our Social Security recipients and our seniors. We are hoping that they will be able to receive an additional $200 in monthly checks every single month. Guys, this is going to be huge, $2,400 per year to be exact. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you that brief information that this bill is on the table and they do plan on introducing it sometime in 2023. So hopefully, guys, we'll keep our fingers crossed and hopefully this does pick up more traction in the meantime. And also, guys, another person that has been talking about Social Security reform is the President of the United States. Yes, guys, President Biden, he actually wants to enact around 3 different Social Security changes in next year, 2023. And guys, this particular article talks about those 3 things specifically. And the first thing on the list is shore up funding. Now, guys, this is what happens, what they're calling when it happens that the Social Security Administration only expects to be able to cover around 77% of these scheduled benefits. But the main way that Social Security Administration funds Social Security is through payroll taxes, which is individuals and employers each pay around 6.2% of Social Security tax on their earned wages. Self-employed individuals must pay 12.4% of Social Security tax. The idea is that you pay into the program while you are younger and working full-time and then collect benefits once you retire or close to retirement. However, they have just not been collecting enough money, guys. Let's just face it. Yes, the issue is that typically the maximum amount of earned wages that you will be eligible for taxation for Social Security is around $140,000. However, a lot of Americans make more than that. But the problem is those individuals that make more than that or millions of dollars, they are only taxed up to the $140,000. And that is exactly what President Biden wants to change about this. Now, I will say the good news is that they have changed the limit and it is now went from $140,000 to around $160,000. But still, that is not enough money, but it does provide an additional benefit because of this minor increase that they have made so far. It actually produces enough income for Social Security to be eligible or to be allowed to pay out benefits at least another 75 years. So that is some good news. But President Biden wants to increase this number from $160,000 up to $400,000. This will generate a ton of income for the Social Security program. As we already know, the program is expected to run insolvency around the year of 2032. However, with this new increase from $140,000 to $160,000, that is going to push it back an additional 75 years. And then if they can raise it by $400,000, that is going to put enough money into the Social Security program or the benefit that is going to increase and push back years and years and years that they will have enough money to pay out Social Security benefits. So again, guys, that is the first thing that President Biden wants to do. Now, the second thing that he wants to do is he wants to change the way that cost of living adjustment is calculated, because right now they're saying that it is using the consumer price index for urban wage earners, which typically our Social Security recipients are not urban wage earners. So that makes no sense. But President Biden wants to change it from the CPI to using now the CPIW, which tracks a market basket of consumer goods and services for our seniors and our Social Security recipients. Now, they are saying that this particular index, the CPIW, is more in line or representative to the common expenses that many older Americans are claiming on the Social Security. So again, guys, that is another thing that he wants to change, which will pretty much produce a bigger increase to keep up with inflation, especially after what we just inherited in 2022 with the high inflation rate. But anyways, guys, that is the second change that Biden wants to do. And then the third change that he wants to make happen is that he wants to revolutionize the special minimum benefit. Now, in 2022, the special minimum benefit started at $45.50 per month for a worker with at least 11 years of coverage. A worker with 30 years of coverage would get $950. But the qualification applications and the rules for the program and the way that they have changed over the years have made the special benefit a little bit more difficult to qualify for. And only 32,000 people received the special minimum benefit in the year of 2019. And now Biden is talking about changing the special minimum benefit by giving workers with at least 30 years of coverage a benefit of at least 125% of the poverty level. The federal poverty level in 2022 for individuals was around $13,590. So a 125% of this number is roughly $16,988, which means monthly payments of roughly $1,415, which is a heavy increase from the current level that they are receiving right now. So again, guys, ultimately all that boils down to is this would provide more money for our Social Security recipients. Basically, that is exactly what he is trying to do. He is trying to work and fight for the Social Security individuals. This is some huge news, guys. I don't care who you voted for, the former President Donald Trump or the current President Biden. Either way it goes, it doesn't matter. But the good news is that President Biden is trying to increase the amount of money that is given out to our Social Security recipients. So again, guys, for that reason alone, he has my vote. But anyways, guys, those are just the 3 changes that President Biden is going to be working on coming this year in 2023. So hopefully he is able to get a little bit of progress on these 3 things, guys. So keep your fingers crossed in the meantime. Moving on, guys, we do have some information in regards to some EITC refunds. And yes, it says right here that the 2023 EITC tax refund schedule, the IRS is holding refunds from 2022. So yes, guys, it talks about it right here with Christmas now being over and the attention is moving towards tax returns, tax season, guys. That is pretty much coming up next in our calendar. So again, guys, tax returns are very important as the part of American society, and the IRS has already released a guide for people to follow when they do their own taxes. And again, the Earned Income Tax Credit, or also known as the EITC, is a program which helps low moderate income workers and families receive a tax break. Now, according to the IRS, if you claim the EITC in 2022, then it realistically to expect your refund to be paid to you by March the 1st of 2023. Priority is given to those who file their return online and choose to receive their refund by direct deposit, and those who had no issues arise in their application. But in accordance to the United States law, the IRS is required to hold refunds for the EITC payments in 2022. So the good news is that, hey, you could be receiving an additional check coming up within the next 90 days on March the 1st, which could be the Earned Income Tax Credit if you qualify. So again, I just wanted to keep that on your brain just in case you forgot about this. You definitely want to make sure that you file this on your tax return. But anyways, guys, also speaking of some new information in regards to a water assistance program that was just released. Yes, guys, Governor Hogan of Maryland just announced a $20 million relief program to help Maryland residents with their water bills. Yes, guys, it talks about it that a recent release from the governor's office states that water systems must agree to allocate payments as bill credits to customers' accounts within a specific number of days after receiving payment and waive late fees and interest penalties. Now, the credits will cover outstanding water debt from residential customers that was accrued between January 2020 and September of 2022. The application period for water systems to apply for funding will begin next Monday on January the 2nd. Be mindful of that, and will remain open until Tuesday, January the 31st. So again, guys, if you live in Maryland and you had some difficulties paying your water bill during the pandemic up to right now, basically, you might want to go ahead and fill out this water systems application because you could be eligible to receive some additional assistance to pay off all of that debt in regards to your water utility bill. So again, guys, that is in the state of Maryland. Moving on, guys, hey, in regards to our Social Security recipients, some of them did receive a whopping amount of checks this past Wednesday. Yes, some individuals were able to receive direct payments of around up to $4,194. These actually arrived this past Wednesday as one of the last Social Security payments that was given out in the year of 2022. Again, several Social Security beneficiary recipients were receiving this month's retirement payments worth up to $4,194 this past Wednesday. The monthly retirement benefits that the Social Security Administration gives its recipients are scheduled in waves of 3, with payments always starting on the second Wednesday of the month and getting issued weekly after that. Now, Wednesday's payments, guys, this past Wednesday will mark the third and final payment from the Social Security Administration, or the SSA, this month, and are intended for Social Security recipients born on the 21st through the 31st of any particular month. So again, guys, I just wanted to share that with you because some individuals did receive their last check for 2022. They did receive it on Wednesday, and some individuals, guys, received $4,100. That is amazing, guys. Depending on when you actually retired and when you actually filed for retirement to receive your Social Security benefits, that determines whether or not you receive the maximum of this particular amount of money in direct payments this past Wednesday. And then also, guys, as of yesterday, on Friday, guys, other Social Security recipients also received their last payment in the year of 2022. However, it was actually the payment for January of 2023. Yes, guys, SSI recipients received their new increased payment for January of 2023. They actually received it yesterday on December the 30th. And that is because January the 1st falls on a holiday, New Year's Day, in which they don't send out payments on holidays or on the weekends. So that means they have to give their payments a few days in advance. And that is why SSI recipients receive their direct payments on Friday. And some individuals received their increased checks of around $914. Again, this was only specific related to SSI recipients. Be mindful of that, guys, in case you actually missed that information. You want to check your accounts for that money to make sure that it was deposited correctly. And last but not least, guys, I do want to go ahead and share with you the new Social Security benefits payment schedule that was just released by the Social Security Administration Office. And as you can see right here on the top of the screen, it says that this is the schedule for 2023. So you know that it is recent. And as you can see, the first month on the list is January of 2023, in which, guys, I just want to remind you that the payment schedule is still staying the same. Social Security payments are going to be starting on the second Wednesday of every month, which in this case on January is going to be January the 11th is going to be the first payments. The second payments are going to be coming out on the 18th, and the third payments will be going out on January the 25th. Now, these particular dates is all determined upon when your birthday is in whatever month it is. And if you look down here, guys, it says that if your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th of any month, you are going to be receiving your Social Security payment on the second Wednesday of every month. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th of any month, you're going to be receiving your Social Security payment on the third Wednesday of every month. And then if your birthday is between the 21st and the 31st of any month, you're going to be receiving your Social Security payment on the fourth Wednesday of every month. And again, guys, right here, this is the schedule for January. And as you can see, these 3 dates highlighted in the middle, those are the 3 dates, depending on your birthday, of when you can actually receive your Social Security payment. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But feel free to check out some of the links down below, because it offers great way for you to be able to support this channel, as well as some other links that offer opportunities for you to get some free money, some free cash, as well as how you can earn 12 free stocks with Webull for free after depositing just $1. Also, if you don't already have the Amazon Prime membership, I do have a link down below that is going to give you that membership for free for either 30 days or 6 months. But anyways, guys, all of those links will be down below if you are interested. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.